Saturday night's main event is just around the corner, and I wanted to break down some of the matches that are going to be taking place on the show. Um, we have discussed pretty much in depth John Cena and Gunther, their matchup, and what I feel about that. And you guys can check out some of the videos that I put out discussing which way WWE is going to go after this match is over, direction that Gunther heads in, direction that John Cena heads in. But they just broke the news today that Jesse Ventura is set to return to Saturday night's main event. And WrestleVotes is reporting this, that after not appearing at the last Saturday night's main event, Jesse Ventura is set for Washington, D.C. this weekend as the big John Cena send-off show approaches. And he was part of the initial episodes as the commentator and host, but was absent from the most recent episode. If you guys remember, first of all, I'm glad to see Jesse's back. I believe this is, again, is coming from me. When we watch wrestling today, when you bring someone like Jesse back, it's a throwback, and he's one of the greatest, one of the greatest heel commentators to ever be in this business. I mean, when he's on the mic, he's so convincing. The way that he can narrate what's happening in the ring, as I said, it's a literal throwback. It seems like in my head like I'm watching a show from the '80s. I really enjoy the fact that he's coming back. I know they had an issue with him. I want to say it was the very last one he was on, Saturday night's main event. I think there was a match where he was poking fun. I think it was either at the ref or one of the competitors, and I think it was one of the heels, and he was basically like kind of going off script in a way, he was being more truthful than anything, because you got to treat this like it's a shoot, especially when you're on air. And I think that got some heat on him, and for that reason, I don't know why they didn't have him come back the next time, but they're having him come back now for some reason. So I don't know what the exact issue was there. He's doing his job, and that's actually what makes it seem more legitimate, authentic when you're watching the show. And if you can't do that as a commentator, I mean, what is it that you're supposed to do in a situation where you clearly see that something is not going the right way, and if it fits within your character to say it, then you're going to say it. You know what I mean? Like, you're a heel. So I'm glad to see that he's going to be back. The show, it's only a 4-match card, because I think it's only a 2-hour show. I think so. It's going to be on NBC Peacock. It's going to be streaming on YouTube. And we did go into depth about John Cena versus Gunther. You can check out my previous videos on that, where I speak in depth about why Gunther is the man to beat John Cena, and what that would mean for him as he heads into WrestleMania season. The match that I would say second to that I really want to discuss here is Cody Rhodes versus Oba Femi. Okay, now this match is, I would say, it's signaling a generational shift. And a lot of people are now looking at Oba Femi and saying that he's going to be called up to the main roster very soon. He might make an appearance at the Royal Rumble, and he might just be on the card for WrestleMania, because he is, I would say, next to a guy like Gunther, he could be very well become the new measuring stick here in WWE. That's how good of a talent he is. And that's how good of a star he is right now. Now, he's in NXT. And Cody Rhodes, let's just put it this way. Cody Rhodes does not need the win here. Like if he wins, we understand because he's the champion, but he doesn't need it. This is a situation where one person would clearly benefit from the win and the other person would not. Cody is already established, and a loss to Oba would not damage his reputation. It would elevate Oba while Cody remains credible. And WWE has protected Cody with different finishes, controversial finishes, so a clean loss here could be framed as passing of the torch. If you guys remember, you remember when Kevin Owens made his debut against John Cena, and I think it was the first match. It was their first PLE match where Kevin Owens went over and he beat John Cena, and that was sort of like a moment made, you know, because this was still the time where Cena was unbeatable. This is an opportunity for us to put the rocket around Oba Femi and give the people at home watching that they don't watch NXT is like, I got to start watching now. I got to start paying attention to this Oba guy because, well, he's beaten our champion. He's beaten our undisputed champion. Now, he's already a two-time NXT champion. He's the longest reigning North American champion, and he's the winner of the Iron Survivor Challenge. And Big E even called him a no-brainer main eventer, destined for world titles. So if WWE doesn't capitalize on this now, his aura risks fading away. Now, guys like Brock Lesnar, guys like Roman Reigns, guys like Seth Rollins, again, they won't be around forever. Cena is going to be gone. WWE needs a new powerhouse. And Oba beating Cody would instantly position him as the next powerhouse. I look forward to this match. And if I was booking this match, I would stay away from any controversial finish. I would make this a clean victory for Oba Femi. I would make this a statement that he is the next powerhouse. He is the next in line. He is the next one up. So this match is going to be great. I look forward to it. And I know the other matches on the card. We have Sol Ruka versus Bayley. We have the Tag Team Championships being defended. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Je'Von Evans and Leon Slater. That match right there might steal the show. I think that match it's going to be a stellar match. They might kick the show off with that match. I know people were saying that Cena and Gunther was supposed to open the show. I think that those rumors have been debunked. I think it's very clear that he's going to be main eventing. They will probably, I want to say they will probably give this match, or at least like this segment, his retirement match, probably a good hour, at least a good hour from start to finish. With the whole introductions and then, like the send-off, hopefully they don't cut him mid-speech. I'm sure he's going to have a speech that he wants to have and put out there. So we'll see how that goes. But this is looking to be a great kind of conclusion to this year, this John Cena retirement run. Again, it hasn't been the greatest run. If we're going to be transparent with each other, it hasn't been the greatest run. However, this send-off should be amazing. It should be well received. We're probably going to see a lot of superstars, a lot of celebrities, a lot of people in the crowd for this retirement match. You can expect the crowd to be just out of this world, electric, and that's again, I'm going to look forward to seeing that. You guys let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below for Saturday night's main event. Let me know how you feel like the show's gonna turn out, who's gonna go over, and I will see you in the next video. Enjoy Saturday night's main event, guys. Take care.